First step is to cut these out and these holes as well, all along, or I'm sorry, this side, all along the side and down, but mine were already done. So the next step was to use a 1/8 inch bit to drill a little hole there. Be careful though, to only drill a hole through this side and not through this side. So you place it roughly where you want the shed to be. So all the panels are actually labeled with their letters and which direction is up. So this one's upside down, and you can see that on the back side of all of them, they all have their letters, so you know exactly where they go. So before you install anything, go through and punch these holes out using a screwdriver, as those are your the screw holes that you'll need access to. Okay, so we're putting in the left wall, which is G. Punched out the holes in the top, and then at the bottom on this little lip here, you're going to drill a hole through both the wall and the floor, because at the very, you're going to do that through multiple pieces, because at the very end we're going to screw it all down and secure it through those holes. Okay, so the next step, we put wall D, connected it to wall G, which we just put in. It fits in with these, they fit loaded up at top, and you, between all these holes, you put the slots in, you put them in there, and then you push down. And I had to give mine a few whacks with the rubber mallet to get it down all the way, but you lock them together like that. And remember, we are punching out the holes at the top for screws. We're just mirroring exactly what we just did with G, but this time we're doing it with H. Step 1, but just the reverse. Out of the back wall on the other side again. Again, easy as putting the slots in here and then sliding it down. And I tapped it a few times on the top with a rubber mallet to make sure these lines lined up. And there's a gap in the middle, but that'll go away when you go on to the next step, I'm sure. We're going to make the gap disappear using these pieces here, which are as easy as fitting in and sliding down. Of course, you'll do it so they're together. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. Not quite, but I'll show you the end result. And when I said make sure you're assembling it where you want it, double check with your wife so that it stays where it's supposed to be and you don't build it in the wrong spot. So next you install the roof brace here. You line it up so the holes line up with the holes here, and then you're going to install the roof on top of that so it fits into the groove for it. That's the roof laid on top. Easy peasy. There's grooves for all these to fit in as it goes down, and the holes line up there. Well, they should. There you go. Those line up on either side here. So it turns out that you're actually supposed to have access to the back, so you can drill in these pilot holes, or drill in the roof here. So I'll be sliding it out and doing that. Okay, so now the top is bolted on here, and not going to do the front yet, because before you do the front you have to lift it up and attach the hinges for the doors. Okay, so installing the roof, or the doors I should say, into the roof is super easy. Just pop them in there, pull the roof down, and there's one on the bottom as well. Easy peasy. The next step is just to install a screw through the wall, the bracket, and the ceiling on both sides. All the walls into the base. You can create pilot holes if you like. I only did for these ones. These ones seem to go in without needling it, but couldn't hurt. So the next thing is to install this locking hasp through the door. And you just click it in. Maybe that's the wrong door. Click it in until it clicks. And it clicked. And then when you close the door, should come through, and it doesn't, but it's because I'm building it on an angle. As you can see, my are not lined up because I'm on a slant, so I'll have to figure that out. But yours will come right through. There we go. Right there. The last step is installing the handle, which is as easy as 4 screws. In she goes. So there you have it. That is the Rubbermaid shed.